Well, that's why I'm here, to take care of those things.
Are we on yet?
We are. We're on.
How long have we been on?
Not that long. Literally might have just went on.
Oh, all right. Yeah, well, we're in.
So not that bad then.
I am going to share the link, and I'll share it to you, too, in case you want to send it out. It's Tuesday, and we are here. Unfiltered Marriage. We have a couple of really exciting things to talk about. You know you're the best at opening, so I'm going to let you open, and I'll throw in if we need to.
What do you want to open with?
I mean,
I
there's two amazing things I want to talk about. We can get right into Richie's nemesis.
Richie's nemesis, Tony Little.
Yeah.
Do you remember Tony Little?
We were talking about it. She's like, Little, I don't remember his name. I was like, that was Tony Little.
Tony Little is the... And he would talk like this!
We had his VHS tapes growing up. I did Tony Little with
Did
my
you?
dad. I did.
You had a gazelle?
Shut up. He also had regular workout videos.
Oh, okay. No, but he had the gazelle. That's the one I remember where he's just floating in the air.
No, you know what we did have, though, was the Total Gym.
You had the Total Gym.
Morris
yes.
And, Christy
Chuck
Brinkley.
Yes, yes.
We had that.
All
Morris
of
was
those.
always weird looking to me, and I'm a goddamn ginger.
Suzanne Summers and the Thigh
Master.
Master. That one was always just so stupid to me. I'm like, what is that doing?
Well,
I don't get that one.
now, most of these aerobics videos, you would legit hear the girls, and it'd be 6 of them in very tight, very, like that one.
All spandex.
No, the leotards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're little
Over the
bathing
shorts.
suit. Yeah, no, like the bathing suit with the long sleeve, like ballet leotards.
Mm-hmm.
And they would be, and push, and 1, and 2. And I would watch it and be like, man,
Yeah.
I wish I had her legs, you know, like.
Jane Fonda. Jane
Yes.
Fonda.
Jamie
Remember the
Lee
bald
Curtis?
lady? Who was the bald lady? Sue something. Remember the bald woman?
No.
How do you not remember the bald lady?
I don't remember the bald lady, but
hold
I
on.
remember Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to bring her up.
But no, didn't, what's her face? I just said it and I lost it. I'm sorry, it's so fucking.
What was
Jamie
her
Lee Curtis.
name?
Jamie Lee Curtis had one?
Yes, she did, didn't she?
Susan Powder.
I don't remember.
I
How do you
remember
not
that
remember this
one.
woman? Hold on, I'm going to bring her up so you guys can see her.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis had one, didn't she? Or she did a movie that she did it in the movie? I don't remember. I just remember.
She was in a movie where she was doing that stuff.
Right? I remember seeing her and her being like, and 1, and 2. And I was like, what the fuck? Or they would push their hips around. They would. In the 80s, it was everything was very
And don't forget about the leg warmers.
stiff. Yes.
The leg warmers
if
for life.
If you were going in a circle, the girls are like grinding now. Like they grind. Back then, it was like, and 1, and 2, and 3. And it was just, I watch now with just such awe that
Yeah,
was
look.
our generation.
You don't remember her at all?
No.
Not even a little bit.
She was like extreme.
No, I don't remember her.
How do you really?
He says the bald woman. She's got like 2 bald
No,
pictures.
but she was bald. That's when I remember her, when she was bald. Look.
No.
I got nothing for that.
Saying, really?
No.
Yeah, there was so
No,
many.
that was
fitness
part of a
people.
porn he used to watch.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, that makes
Susan
sense.
Powers at her fitness porn.
Yeah, fitness. You never know. You never know.
But yeah, no, I remember all them. Tony Little, the Chuck Norris, and Christy Brinkley,
Yep.
Jane Fonda. But the best, the King of Kings, was
Body
fucking
with-
no.
Body of what?
Body by Jake
Body
was
by
awesome.
Jake?
Oh, I remember that one.
Remember the
too.
people on ESPN? They'd be outside of like a beach, and they would just be like on those black
and they
discs.
would stop people and be like,
No.
Yeah, there was an ESPN one. Yeah, and then Tybo.
Oh, I
Tybo
remember
was
Tybo.
huge. But my favorite and the granddaddy of them all, the King of Kings,
The Tony Little?
Richard Simmons.
Richard Simmons.
Sweating to the oldies.
Come on, girls, let's
What?
go.
He was fucked.
You know
that
what?
little
He
that
was
little
in
Jew
his
fro he had.
Shorts.
He was cute.
Oh, his
He
fro.
remind me of a very
And he was not in
a
shape.
very light Bob Ross.
Like he wasn't heavy or fat or nothing, but he wasn't like in
Well,
shape.
because his whole theory was like, 'cause
Love
if-
your body, love your image.
If you watched his videos and you saw him, nobody in those classes looked perfect.
Right.
Nobody was a perfect 00. Like
No, they were all old ladies.
That's
right,
society.
they were older
Yeah, no,
ladies.
no, yeah.
They ranged in their weights because his whole philosophy was it's just to feel good.
Yes.
It's just to be healthy. It doesn't matter what you look like. His exercises were ridiculous to do.
Yeah, oh my
but
God,
he just
go like this.
he just wanted people to have fun and get movement, not
Yes.
so much like working on a 6-pack. Like that was
Yeah.
Richard Simmons.
I guess it was just to keep him alive and moving, right?
Basically.
even-
Basically, it was
Yeah.
like, you know what? If you don't do my thing, you'll most likely die. So
I never thought about it till now, obviously, that it was so different the way it was then. And we were watching the coming out of Madonna.
Yeah.
Okay. And, you know,
when she first did the
like a virgin.
at the MTV 1984 MTV Music
And I'm
Awards.
watching her perform, and I'm like, we don't have that anymore. Like, what we have with music is just all synthesized and lip syncing, and it's so
It wasn't even
weird.
about that. She came out in 1984. 1984.
Yeah.
Okay? Comes out in a fucking wedding dress singing like a virgin and humping the
She
stage.
did hump the stage.
Now, in 1984, a 19, 20-year-old girl humping the stage in a wedding dress singing the songs about being touched
Right.
for the very first time. You know what I mean? Like
I love it.
everyone's like, what the fuck is this? And
Yeah.
it divided people. There was, it's vulgar and disgusting, and there were people like, hey, it's expressionism,
Did you ever see that?
It was but it was shock factor and shock value, and to get that now, because we're so desensitized to it,
Yes.
to really shock somebody at this point, you really have to think outside of the box, because there's all sorts of weird shit out there.
Yeah.
Whether it's on TV or just some dark corner of the internet, like there's nothing you can't find.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like there's more of, but I feel like it's all practiced.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like there's really original artists out there. I was not a Madonna girl. I was a Cyndi Lauper girl.
Mm-hmm.
I still love whenever her song. I could probably sing half of her songs word for word, and I haven't listened to her in a while. I just loved her image, and she was like punky, but also sexy, but also herself. You know, it wasn't like she looked like everybody else face wise. You know, the makeup, it was just something about that. Like, I just don't see that in any artist we have today. Like, the 80s were just so much better. They were so
And
much
we
the-
hit that
better.
Well, we were
in our
watching it,
ages?
and then
I
like
think so, bitch.
like
There's
Windows.
no real music anymore.
Windows was created in the 80s, right? The Walkman, which like changed the game, because before that you couldn't listen to music by yourself like outside of your home.
Without
you either
walking
had to
around
be
with
in
a
your
boombox.
car or like have a boombox. Like there was no
Yes.
like once you can now confine it to just you. That was a game changer.
And
Like
listen to
people,
whatever you want.
they take it for such granted now. Like that you literally have a computer, a music
Yeah.
player, a video player,
Pop
all
in the earbuds and you just
Your
call
phone,
it a
yeah.
day.
yeah, all in the palm of
me
your
at work
hand.
all day.
Yes.
But when we got a VCR, it was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I can watch movies.
Exactly.
Whenever I want.
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
God.
like we can go to the video store and rent any of these and
Oh, I
watch
miss
them.
Blockbuster.
But I used to love doing the 5 for 20. You could buy 5
Yeah.
movies for $20, and they would be older movies. But I had an apartment at the time in Oyster Bay, and I didn't have cable because I'm like, why? I'm not home. I was working for a cleaning service 10 hours a day, and I was a driver. So when I go home, I would roll a blunt, throw on a movie, and just pass out with my cat. That's
Right.
what I did. So I would go to Blockbuster once a week, and I'd get the 5 for 20, and each time I got movies. So when him and I started dating, he had his collection. He had probably like 600 or 700.
I had about 800-900.
And 800-900 DVDs, whatever, smartass.
Probably
He had-
even more
he
than
had
that,
like
actually.
800-900.
Probably like
And I
1,200,
was
actually.
like, well, I don't have
way
8 or
more balling
900. I'm
myself.
like, but I definitely have like 300. And I gave my collection, and we kind of collided with the collection.
Yeah.
But back then, going to the movie store and looking at the movies on the wall
Oh,
and
I
reading the
loved
back,
it.
It was the best.
I loved it.
getting the party box, the popcorn, and the chocolate.
See, I liked going to the mom and pop one, like the one Vince had. You know what I mean? Where it wasn't a blockbuster. It wasn't like really organized in a neatly way. It was like, here's
You just
horror.
kinda had to
here's-
Yeah.
find it
Yeah, horror's
and
next to the
dig through
kids'
it.
movies.
Yes,
you
but the
know?
older movies were all in the middle.
Yeah.
All the new releases were on the wall.
Like you
know?
would see drama and be like, staying the fuck away from there.
I want to watch a movie.
Yeah, I'm
like,
trying to have some
escape
fun on this
reality a
Friday
little
night.
bit. Thank you very
Can
much.
I get snow caps?
My dad.
Oh, smoke hat.
They were my
Yeah.
favorite chocolate. Okay, they have big. They made bigger ones that legit I could like suck on for 3 seconds and I chew them. My dad on a Friday, Saturday, because my parents owned a bar. They would be working from 10 o'clock at night till 4 in the morning. Both my parents were there almost every night. So at night, it was my brother Robert, who let's say I was 12. He's 6 years older than me, and he would watch us all 4 of us. And my dad would go and bring you to Blockbuster. Each you get to pick a movie, get the fucking snack box, behave, no bullshit, you know? And it was just like, that's the way it was. Now kids are fucking off in their rooms on their games or their phones.
No, they're
You don't
spoiled
even
because
see
they have
them.
Netflix
Yes,
and
you
Hulu,
don't
and they
even-
can watch
unless
whatever
you
they
say
want, whenever
something.
they want.
They're not around.
I used to have to wait for my dad to come home so we can go to Blockbuster and get there
Yeah.
before all the good movies were gone, and just Oh, memories.
Yeah, the good old days.
It was good.
The good old
It
days.
was good. Yeah, it was something. It was something.
So, hi guys, I'm back. Just picked up my daughter from school. He's in New Zealand.
Oh,
Is
hello,
this
New
live?
Zealand.
Indeed, it is live.
Here we are. It is live, and we are an open podcast. So if there's something you want us to discuss, you could throw it up in the room, and we will discuss it. I'm in the kitchen doing my normal momming, wifing, and I hear the TV, and my husband sometimes puts on things where I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? Like, it'll be like a 1960s zombie movie or Charlie Chaplin while I'm walking in, and I'm like, I get it, it's cool, but like, I can't laugh at him slipping in the fucking doorway and falling down and going, eh. It's not funny to me, but he loves him. I walk in, and he's watching this thing about the televangelists. How do you say it?
Televangelists.
Televangelists. Tell us some televangelists stuff.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was zoning out there for a second. But again, another thing from this 80s thing we were watching. These people were fucking everywhere. You had Bill Graham, Jimmy Swaggart. Joel Osteen is more 90s, but he's in that ballpark. That Kenneth Copeland guy is my fucking favorite. Do you know him?
No.
He's the old man that's just a fucking mental pig. He was the one that blew away Corona. Remember? Did you ever see that clip?
No.
I blow you away with the power of God.
Was he speaking in tongues too while he was on
I
there?
think he does. I think he's one of those guys. But this guy, he is a fucking hoot watching
but
him.
let's be realistic about this. They're all a bunch of babies compared to, what was his name? Jim Jones, who had them all drinking Kool-Aid in South America.
He knew how to have a party.
Ooh,
That guy,
Yeah.
he's like the peak epitome of, the
it's
cult leaders.
Yeah, it's one thing. Like I hear about this stuff. Like, we're not a religious family. However, I do have faith. I'm just more of a spiritual. So instead of a God, I feel like there's a source. And it's weird, but I let my kids be free. We're not very just into that. There are people who will wake up and I need to go to church. I need to go to temple. I need to, like, it's a need because of their other people who are preaching and getting what they need from them. And I'm not saying all churches and I'm saying there are a select few that turn into like a cult, like that you're giving them money you don't even have, and they're living in houses that you wouldn't even imagine stepping in. You know what I mean? Like that guy's house.
Jimmy Swaggart.
No,
Tammy Faye Baker and
Tammy
Jim
Faye
Baker, right?
And Jim Baker. Their house it made Michael Jackson's house look small.
Oh, it's gigantic.
Yeah.
It
Like
was
Joel Osteen.
fucking
Yeah,
huge.
and I go that's how you live, and everybody believes in you and what you're saying. Like, it's almost a little it's manipulation. I feel like I don't know. Is it just crazy, or do they really talk to God and they're relaying a message for God?
There was a show.
I mean, like, I want to know. You fucking know
Here,
him. 'Cause
watch.
I would
I'm gonna
love
play
to
this
talk to
clip.
him.
This is Kenneth Copeland, the guy I was just talking about, and he got really pissed off at
Can
this
you
lady.
post it to our Twitters and tag me, and so that they can check him on Twitters too?
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna play it here. So
Okay.
You can hear it.
Go
here.
ahead.
How are you, sir? We'd just like to ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
No, listen to me just saying.
Yeah, so
Not the people. The main reason is because of the need. If I flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing. That's really me.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
Oh shit!
listen,
How much did you pay for Tyler Perry's jet?
He was about to snap.
you kind of caught me off guard.
He was about to snap. You saw that?
Yeah, he was actually, and she
I'd
was
like
like,
to give you
"Any
a
moment now,
chance
motherfucker, you're on
to catch
TV."
your breath and have a conversation. We don't want to catch you off guard.
I love Inside Edition. You got to get this now. Hey, you listening to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah. Now,
He's creepy.
I know. He is creepy.
Does he have pupils,
we have
or
brought over 100.
is he just really high?
I don't know,
The latest figures just came out.
babe. Are you gonna keep this playing or?
No.
Oh, I didn't know how long we were gonna watch and listen to this guy. He really just drives me. I would literally look and go, "You're a fucking joke."
So,
But he is like one of these. He's a big evangelist. Like
No,
he's
but
gigantic.
Hear me out. There was a show when I was living in Maryland, and I believe it was called The Preacher's Wives.
Okay. Yes,
And-
I've heard of that. I've never seen
I've
it.
heard
I've
of it. Was it a
Okay.
scripted show or reality
So
show?
it was supposed to be a reality show,
Okay.
as are, the housewives and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all these preachers' wives out in LA, and they're driving around in Bentleys and Mercedes, and their husbands are these preachers. And you see them, and you see them living these lives that go against everything they say.
They're preaching, right?
Well, that's The Righteous Gemstones.
Yes. Oh my God, what
The
a
Righteous
show!
Gemstones is a show on HBO. It's got Danny McBride, John Candy, Walter Goggins, right?
Yes.
Yes, Walter Goggins. He's the other. Mama told me not to.
Oh my God, I fucking love. I really
and
do. I'm a
Adam
anyway.
Bovine.
Okay,
He's the Workaholics kid,
I think so.
and he was also in the singing movies.
Oh, the Pitch Perfect?
Yeah, wasn't he in those? He was like the boy version.
Oh, he was a boy singer in the
Wasn't there like a boy version in the Pitch Perfect movies?
Yes.
Wait,
yes.
he was
He
one of the
was.
kids that
He,
got killed.
about?
In the truck?
no, the fun singing movie. No one got killed in the truck.
No, I'm talking about in the
What?
in the show.
What?
In the show,
No, he's the brother.
Righteous Gemstones.
He's the gay brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't he involved with the kids that got killed in the van?
Yes, he was
Okay,
involved.
all right,
Yeah, he
damn,
didn't
I'm
get
not
killed
that
though. He
crazy.
didn't get killed. He goes, that's just me and my friend playing car pranks.
Yes.
But the Righteous Gemstones is all about they're these powerful televangelist people, but they're fucking loaded. They all live on. They all have a giant mansion on this compound, and it's fucking. It's really funny, but you have to look at it and go, yeah, that's probably like really accurate though too, the way these people are, because they're
lot
trash
of
bags.
them.
What's his face? Swaggart was making fun of Jim Baker because Jim Baker got caught fucking everything, basically.
Oh my God,
Prostitutes,
prostitution.
doing drugs. He got caught with fucking
Yeah,
everything.
right.
Embezzlement,
Fraud.
all sorts of
Yeah.
shit. And then Swaggart ends up getting caught with a hooker.
Yeah.
So it's like you're out here condemning this guy publicly, and then you fucking get
Doing
caught
the
with a
same
hooker.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty
Like,
insane.
you got to be careful before you start throwing stones. Make sure you don't live in a goddamn glass
Well, like,
house.
how you
like,
gonna go out and do dirt if you fucking he got caught? You think you're untouchable? You're in the public eye. You're a lot
course.
more easier to throw under the bus because people are looking for a payday from the newspaper.
Of course they are.
We can throw any shade we want at all these fucking people doing bad things, but it's the followers that I look and go, why are you still following?
Well,
They're
Swagger
so
got-
brainwashed.
Swagger
by
got
it.
forgiven. He came back and was like he confessed his sins on public, in public in front of all his
Yep.
people.
Yep.
Made a spectacle out of it.
Well, but to be fair, that's what most religion is about.
Forgiveness,
God is
yeah.
forgiving, but you have to admit your sins to be forgiven.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to convince their, what do you call them, the followers, I guess?
Yeah.
The worshipers.
Worshippers.
That
sorry.
they have to forgive you because I admitted what I did. I'm human. I'm not God himself. I'm not perfect. So I have to learn from this. But that's how they keep like coming back to them. Oh, well, at least he admitted it. He's going to learn from
he
this.
came through and he put himself out there and
Yep.
he's all right.
Yeah, he was crying and
Exactly.
everything.
Oh my
He
God,
fucking
was-
played it
he
up.
Was crying. He's all
He
right.
played it up.
I think that's it was anyway, back to the great walk-ins when he's putting things on TV.
Yeah.
What?
You wanted to talk about the monolith?
I did want to talk
I think
about
the
it.
whole thing's a work, but
Well, the thing is, it's not really a work. It happened. It's
Yeah,
the whole
but I feel like it's like
who
Banksy.
took it away. It could be, but what gets me is the places. Ohio and Armenia.
No,
it
it
was
wasn't
Salt
Utah.
Lake City.
Utah.
Utah.
And Romania.
And
Romania.
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 I was leaving out some letters, but I have drank a little wine tonight.
But,
people. Yeah.
I
so
feel
there's
like
a
this is
far
Banksy.
distance.
Yeah, Banksy has the funds to do that.
I feel like
I feel like this is going to turn out, and all in all, it's going to be like, haha, Banksy's got us again.
I feel like I would if I had billions of dollars, the weird shit I would do would like
I
this.
would
Like
this
Tom
would be something
Green.
I would do.
Yeah.
Did you
Like,
see Tom Green and Freddie got fingered? He took his dad's house and brought it to where Pakistan.
Yes.
like that is the most hilarious
Yeah,
shit to
he
me.
knocked his dad out, and had him
Shot him with a fucking dart
with a
gun.
trank and
In the
fucking
night.
knocked him out in night.
Night
And when the
vision.
guy woke up, he was fucking in Pakistan.
I don't know if I would quite do that,
And
but
his
the
house.
monolith.
No,
But Banksy can pull that off. Banksy's got money to do that.
you know what? He does have money to do that, but You now like
It's a little flashy for him, though.
But I
you're
love a good
mimicking the
conspiracy
whole-
theory.
The whole old movie, the whole old.
The 2000 Space Odyssey.
Yes.
Yeah, but have you
Wait,
guys ever seen the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too?
No, what's that?
Shield.
What is that? Share with me.
It's based on Marvel.
Oh,
and
the-
Agent
I know what you're
Coulson.
talking about.
It's on ABC. So
I
there's
know of it.
there's a monolith on the show. And it's like this whole thing. They don't know how to use it. They don't know what it does, but they know every so often it turns to liquid and then it turns back into a solid.
Okay.
But when it turns into a liquid, it actually turns out it brings you to another universe.
Ooh.
So when I first saw the story about it, I went, oh.
I know. You know me.
Oh.
I was like, they dropping off
Well,
intelligence.
see, someone's.
But I love a conspiracy theory.
I know. Me too.
And the one in Romania doesn't look as good as the one.
It supposedly looks similar, but not
Yeah.
exact.
Yeah,
and,
it looks similar.
And the
I don't know
one
what the
and in
scribble is.
Utah, they
I
also
don't know.
said that they were filming Westworld and a whole bunch of other shit around there. It could just be a prop that was left there.
Yeah, but then how did it end up in Romania?
Again, people, how do crop circles happen? People mimic it. They see it and they go, "Ooh, let's do that in our place."
Now, couldn't they take the one oh because they didn't test the one in Utah. I was going to say, couldn't they test it to see it was the same material?
Well, there was
used?
plywood used in the one in Utah.
I didn't see any plywood in
I
Utah.
read in it there was plywood.
I saw,
it was hollow. It was hollow, like they were side busted up. People there when they took it down, and they took a few pictures. They snuck a few pictures, and it was hollow, and there was plywood involved with it. Like it wasn't like.
So maybe then the one in Romania is real, and this one was like this one's they saying.
I mean, if you
Google Maps
really
is
want
asking
one to be
20
real,
feet,
then yes,
and
baby.
nobody knew about it.
The one in Romania is real. If you really want one to be, we'll say yes.
I cannot even fucking stand you right now.
I don't know.
Just
I
hit
want
my
it to be
face into the
aliens
microphone.
really badly. I want it to be a portal to another universe.
But was it
I'm not
in
even so-
Space Odyssey? I fucking watched that movie, bored to tears, and all the people, how could you say it? Shut up, boring.
How could you see his voice changes? I don't know where that voice comes from. He used to have this ringtone that would go, "Yay! Oh my God, yay!" And I'm like, "Shut your fucking phone off!"
Right.
none of that here.
But was that thing even about aliens? There was monkeys dancing
No,
around
it
it,
was
if I
about
remember.
intelligence and how the aliens had come to give tools to the monkeys, and then one of the monkeys had gotten.
People really love that
Killed.
stupid movie, and I think it's so awful.
It's
I
not
haven't
that it's
seen it in
awful.
years.
It's
Ugh.
just
Years.
God, it's a bore fest.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a bore fest. That might be just your opinion.
And I get it. It's shot beautifully. That's what everyone says. But it's shot so beautifully. Yeah, great. It's boring.
That's what they say about Woody Allen movies
Fucking
too.
boring. I don't care how it's shot.
Shot beautifully.
It's a Woody Allen movie too. It's
Yeah.
all a little creepy.
I can
all
never
a
get
little
myself
weird,
to
but
watch one of those.
Oh, I have, and I will tell you, it is beautifully
Listen,
shot, but
we
it's
still have
super
30
fucked
minutes
up.
left. Would you like a little more, or no?
No, I have work tomorrow.
You know which one I did
I'm
watch?
sorry.
Stare at the glass.
And I liked it. Was
I wouldn't mind getting you a little smidge for 40 to 35 minutes,
Oh my.
or no.
No, I'm all right. I'm
Okay.
all right. I'm
Like
good.
you've watched
I didn't want
Annie
to get up
Hall?
anyway.
What happened?
Annie Hall?
Not in like over 20 years.
But you've watched it.
Yeah, I would have to go back and rewatch it though. But I
See, like,
love.
what's the other one?
Oh, what's her fucking
Manhattan?
name?
Kate. No, her name's Kate.
No,
And,
I get to take a break now.
Her name's
people.
Kay in
He's talking to his
Godfather. Diane
girlfriend,
Keaton.
Yes.
and,
Yes.
I love her.
Yeah, I like
and she's
Diane
worn
Keaton, too.
gloves ever since Annie Hall.
she could take a good slap.
She will always wear gloves and long sleeves.
Oh my God, I
One
love
woman
that because
can't
I
take a
just
good
said how
slap.
you have a girlfriend.
What?
Like he's talking to his girlfriend. I get to take a break right now, and he was like, "She had a good slap."
No, Diane Keaton. Remember in The Godfather when she told him you had the
Oh, yeah,
abortion?
She had the abortion. It was
Oh.
a son. It was your son.
And I killed it.
I killed it.
Because I wouldn't bring another child into this thing,
Oh
the
my
Sicilian
God.
thing.
To be fair,
Crazy.
she knew what she was getting herself into.
Well, that's my whole thing.
I can't.
Like, yeah.
I can't.
But no,
You
what?
guys
No,
not talk
wait,
when
hold
I'm not
on.
around?
Hold on.
Same no, you're the same person.
No, but
It's
she didn't. You know, to
disgusting.
be fair, Kay, when she met Michael, he was just a war hero who said, "That's my family, not me."
Yes.
So
He
she did
changed.
not sign up for that.
But when no, because he went to Sicily, he went to the the mother country after
She
he killed the
didn't know.
captain. When he came back She knew he wasn't the same person. So bullshit.
But she didn't know he was a gangster.
Bullshit.
Were they already married?
Bullshit. No,
No.
he came back.
Oh, so
They got
and
married
he got
after
her back
Sicily.
And she got the
afterwards.
Sicilian wedding.
She's the second
That
wife
bitch
because
knew.
he married Apollonia
I
in
remember, right,
Sicily.
but she
Who
got
died because
killed,
Monday,
yeah.
Monday,
Tuesday,
Tuesday, Friday, Saturday.
Exactly.
No, but it's
Michele, Michele.
no, but it's true.
I drive in the car. I drive in the car. Like,
yeah, and you know, it was a sad moment, but he moved on, and he moved on to a husband.
He moved on quick, too. Well, no, you don't know the timeline, but you can't imagine it was that long.
yeah, but he needed, like, you couldn't be in that
Didn't he move back
position
to
without
America?
Well,
having
because he
a
wasn't
woman.
safe in
Like,
Sicily. The reason why Apollonia got killed is because people found out that he was there.
Right.
So that's why
Well,
he
yeah,
had to
one
go
of his
back to
bodyguards
America.
did it. We all know.
Yeah.
I love that
Bastards.
movie.
You
Yeah.
broke my heart.
Yeah. That little fucker runs off. What was his name?
I don't remember, but he was a bitch.
It wasn't
Because
Paolo.
you saw
Was
him
it
running
Paolo?
like, no, Apollonia, no!
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. So good.
Because she wanted to drive the fucking
so
car.
fucking good. God damn it, those
Yeah,
are
well,
good movies.
it's her own fucking fault, right, babe?
Hers?
Yeah.
Could be.
She could have went.
It
Like, she didn't
could
have
be.
to go in the fucking car.
Like,
and drive
first of
herself.
all, it's the 40s. Like, you're a woman and you're driving. Let's
How
take it
Let's
easy.
dare
get it
you.
easy.
Yeah,
bitch.
let's
You
take
don't-
it
you know?
easy.
It's
But
her
you
own
know, it
fault.
was
Yeah.
all the Thunderbolt.
But you know
was the
what?
Thunderbolt that
Thank
got him.
God. Better her than Michael. I'll tell you that much.
Who would we have? Fredo as the godfather? Fuck
Fredo
out here.
Fredo, man.
stinks.
Fredo's
Fucking
a piece of
Fredo.
shit.
Ugh.
He really fucked things up, man.
Fredo's the worst.
Not for nothing.
I'm smart. I'm not dumb
Him
like
and
everyone
Mo
thinks.
Green.
No, you are.
And
That's
you
why
do
we
what your
sent you
brother-
away.
Or some fucking, boss in the street or whatever that guy was. You
He
don't
pu-
talk
he
to guys
bumbles
like
the
that,
gun.
Mike.
He bumbles the gun when his dad gets shot. The only one around his father's idiot Fredo. He goes to take out his gun and he drops it. What an
Fredo,
asshole.
Fredo.
He
It's
is
like
the worst.
it's an insulting name. If you see someone being a bum, what a Fredo you are.
yeah,
Like,
hello.
This
Fredo.
guy's brother, Cuomo's brother. He's
he's
Fredo.
a fucking Fredo.
Yeah, and he hates it. He says it's the equivalent of being called the N-word.
I'm so no,
Seriously.
no,
I don't know what Italians are around, but no one's ever like, whoa, he just called me the N-word.
no,
Yeah.
no. Listen, if you're a Fredo, you're a Fredo.
Yeah,
and
it's no compliment.
You
What about
don't
fucking
get to
family?
complain about it because if you're acting like a Fredo, fuck you.
Yeah, I agree.
He was a jealous brother.
He was a jealous brother.
Jealous
Fuck
brother.
He
him.
was a pussy brother. What are
Yeah.
we talking about?
He
Mo
was.
Green slapped him in the face in front of his brother. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
You don't talk
Yeah.
about Green like that.
You roughed up my brother? I love that. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good. Mike, you don't come to Las Vegas?
And talk to Mo Green like that.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
I could
that
quote that
was-
movie for days.
I'm not really even a fan of it. I've stomached and watched it, but I would never go, "Oh, Godfather's on."
My
I'm
favorite is
not
Waltz.
Interested.
Waltz, dancing lessons, acting lessons. I was going to make him
However-
a big star.
The books are so good. Have you guys read the book?
No, I heard in the
Oh.
book.
They like
I
it
heard
rough.
in the book,
Oh.
Luca Brasi threatened somebody by putting their baby on a radiator, or was going to. Is that true?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I read it back in high school.
Yeah.
My problem is the picturing.
No,
okay?
mine's the reading.
Hey, motherfucker.
Sorry, baby.
All his books were great though, because there was Omerta after that, which was great. Like it was just I want to go back and read it now.
I don't know what it is, but when I watch older things, they aggravate me.
Why?
I don't know why. I'd rather watch like Sopranos or Casino.
Yeah, but
Or Carlito's
Casino's
Way.
not that much newer. Casino's from like
it
what
is, though.
90?
It's weird
94,
how you
93,
feel it.
94.
I don't know. It's how you feel it. The action. I feel like those older movies. They are longer. I hate
They're-
Scarface.
Like, have you seen
I cannot stand Scarface.
Scarface is so over the top and ridiculous.
is.
It's a fun movie.
Scarface is
Scarface
extra.
is, yeah, you take it for fun. You don't take
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah.
But The Godfather, it's classic, and there's a reason for every scene. Nothing
Classic,
is
yes.
extra.
Boring also is in there.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's
no.
boring to me.
What
It's
what
boring.
happened? What
Visual.
happened?
I-
What happened?
This is before me.
Hey, it's a visual thing. I like colors and popping and.
That's the whole point, though. You're supposed to be in that dark feeling because that's where Michael's progression's going.
No, I can't.
Like-
It
I
gets
can't.
darker and
It's boring
darker
to
and
me.
That's why Sonny.
Do I have to
You know what
say
I've just noticed? If you
boring?
notice, Sonny is in mostly scenes alone of Sonny are in mostly lit scenes
And
because he's
Sonny?
more animated and
He
more
is.
bright. You
He
get what I'm
is.
saying? And like he's in the
100%.
daylight scene in the street. When he gets shot, it's in broad daylight.
Yes.
I've never noticed that. I just picked up on that though. Most of his scenes where it's Sunny being Sunny.
And Michael, it's usually darker.
It's dark and
it's
grim.
cloudy.
Yeah.
But that's
Everything's very just blah to me. I don't know what it is. I watched Sopranos from start to finish at least 10 times.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll do it again. If he said, let's start Sopranos, I'm like, okay.
I did that like a year ago.
Have you ever
love
seen
that.
Mean Streets?
No.
You never watched Mean Streets?
Did you ever watch The Hooligans?
Oh my God.
The Green
Hooligans.
Street Hooligans?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's a great
yes.
fucking movie.
That's with Elijah Wood and Charlie Hunnam. That's a good one.
So good.
This is why.
But
Why you gotta love it.
but
I absolutely love this. I admire your friendship.
but
It's
Mean
great.
Streets is one of my favorite. It's
make out
Scorsese's first time. It's Scorsese's first time working with De Niro and maybe not.
I've
Maybe
not seen
Keitel
it.
also. It's a gangster movie.
Yeah.
And like when you watch it, you could see like shades of Goodfellas in it. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like it's in that gangster world. And De Niro's not really a gangster though. He's kind of like a street punk. And it's phenomenal. It's one of my favorite
I'm gonna have to
movies.
watch it.
Yeah, it's really.
We all
good.
know I don't have a life, so I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, Mean Streets. It's a
All
doozy.
right.
So what's going on with you, Jess?
No, don't talk to me now.
Yeah, we're right
Come on,
here.
try to talk to me
We're not
now.
talking about the boring movie
You're trying
now.
to talk to me now after you guys have done with your conversation. I'm the side piece.
Jess, I am the eternal side piece
And
to
you know what?
everybody.
I have to
Don't
say,
worry.
and this is like the truth. Like, you know, we all have a very new friendship this year, and I'm so grateful for it because one thing about Rocky and I is I don't look at him and go, don't you dare flourish. You know, like I love that he can extend himself. And when he met you, it's so weird, but it's like almost like he's talking to me, but the other side of me because I don't like all the things you guys like. So I'm just sitting back watching going, oh, my husband has a friend. Like, I love that.
He
It's
does
really-
sit at the kitchen table with us
It
now.
does. I really do love that. And I appreciate you, Katie, and I appreciate
You don't hide
Rock.
when I show up.
You're the best. No, he doesn't. He doesn't hide.
Look, this is that clip. This is that clip of Kenneth Copeland blowing away COVID.
Get closer. You are the fucking best. It's only a little bit.
Look at this.
South wind. Heat. Heat.
Fucking
Burn this thing. Burn this thing. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
He's so intense.
He has no eyes. He has
Watch
no
how he
people.
does this.
You
Watch,
fall
it's
on
crazy.
your face. You fall on your face. COVID-19. COVID-19.
Isn't that how you spread COVID-19?
I blow you.
On you. You
Now-
are destroyed.
The part that's the most disturbing to me of all that,
COVID-19.
like that guy is on another fucking planet.
He is.
It's the people behind him. There's several people after he says something that
They
repeat,
repeat him,
what
yeah.
he says, and I'm like, what the fuck is your life like? that this is like where you want to. I would rather be anywhere fucking else. I'd rather
Maybe
be in the
they're
street
very
under
well
a bridge with
paid.
shit-covered pants.
Listen, if you pay me enough, I'll sit there and
They're
blow
not.
COVID-19
They're
away
not.
too.
Those people probably do it
are donating
voluntarily.
money.
Oh, is it like, what is it, the Scientology people?
Yeah, yes, but
that
with Chris-
sign
with-
like
with
the billion-year
Catholic
contracts.
And yeah,
Like that
that's
guy
exactly
probably
what the
just
fuck it
fucking
is.
gets volunteers. You get to be on stage with me. What do you mean get paid?
Yes.
Get
Yeah,
paid.
no.
You know how many
Yes.
people would do this for
So those
nothing?
are like the
Yes.
super brainwashed people.
Baker, Jimmy Baker, he would tell the girls, if you take care of the shepherd,
yeah, the
you
sheep.
take care of the
sheep.
and he would stand in front of
So
her
that's a
naked and
Jessica
take
Hahn.
her clothes off. And here she is, just like, you know, and
Listen, if you're dumb enough to believe that, then you know what?
you know what? I have to be honest with you. People who are used to abuse and mentally, physically, sometimes it's more comfortable to have somebody who controls you.
Yeah, but you
No,
know,
you know
I'm
what I
all
always
for
wondered?
that, but you're not going to sit there and tell me Jesus wants me to suck your dick.
Oh, that's what he was saying.
Like,
yeah, that's
yeah,
basically
I'd
what
that's
he
rather
pretty
said.
much
the
what he
other
was
pretty
saying.
lie, like, baby, I think you're so pretty and I love you. Suck my dick. Okay, I'm more likely to
No,
believe that
Jesus.
than
Everything
Jesus told
is
me
Jesus.
to tell you,
Yeah.
you need to suck my dick.
It's pretty incredible what people will do.
How did that guy never look at his wife and go, "Your face is fucking weird. Get all that makeup off." Like
She looked like Mimi.
She was a
From Drew
crazy.
Carey show.
You don't remember
And-
what
and
she looked
just
like?
blonde.
Tammy Faye Baker?
I'm
No,
gonna
I
show
remember
you.
what she looked like.
Dude, her
She did have
makeup
the Mimi makeup.
Almost
is
Miss Piggy
fucking
Mimi Mac.
bananas.
But that was also 80s.
No,
The
but that was
blue and the,
no one wore it like that. That was crazy.
You know what they did? Like Cindy, the fuck was her name?
This is
Cindy
a
Crawford.
No, but this is a
She
woman. Cindy Crawford's a
dressed
runway model.
like that, would dress like
Yeah.
that, but her makeup was never as exciting.
But
Right.
that's because she was a celebrity and
Right.
like she was having it professionally done. But if you looked at people during those times, like regular people, they were wearing the Wet and Wild blue eyeshadow.
Wet n Wild. Oh, I
Look at
totally
this
wore
shit.
that.
You know?
No, no.
Yeah, no, that was
Mimi meets the 80s.
that
Like
is
that's
Mimi in
that's
the 80s.
that's intense. That's a lot.
But when everything came out, and she was like, "Of course I follow Lord's Prayer, but of course I love nice things.
Yeah.
So I like to go shopping."
I
and
like nice things,
her
too.
face on my TV, I was like, I would literally want to punch you in the face. Like I would never go, I want to be like you. I want to follow you. Oh, Rocky, please. Can you
Like-
show the one when she's in the white outfit when they're in the news about whatever he did? She has her
I
hair in like
I
a
was looking
French
for that.
twist.
I can't see it. I can't
Put
find
her
it.
name and write French twist.
But she's a fucking she's a lunatic. And like if Jessica was wearing makeup like that, I'd be like, babe, no. Like I'm not going out with you looking like that. You look fucking ridiculous.
I've
mean-
walked out naked and in fucking pasties.
Yeah.
And you've never said no. But if I wore makeup
like that? Yes,
you
because
wouldn't
you
let me
look
walk
fucking
out the house?
stupid.
That's
Apparently that's the
crazy.
line.
Because
That's
you
the
look
line.
That's makeup,
stupid. Like you
whatever.
look like
I
a
have to follow
crazy
rules.
person.
So walking out
Body.
naked in pasties, fine. Too much eyeshadow, get back in the house and clean your
No,
face.
but
whore.
that she looks like a clown. Like there's a difference. I'm not saying it because I wear makeup, but wear it nicely. Like that looks stupid and like you're a
don't
crazy
look like
person.
a drag queen?
Yes, don't look like a crazy person.
Oh my God. She said drag queen, you're like crazy
A
person.
no, that
'cause
looks like a
listen,
crazy person.
Listen, I watched some of those
That's like
videos
faux.
and stuff.
That's like faux clown makeup
but the
almost.
makeup they do these days is so
Deceptive.
no, not even that. It's just it's
It is
so
deceptive, you're
Some of them
right.
do it so bold and bright. Like I think that kind of almost falls in line with the Tammy Faye Baker that you don't like. Like I've seen them use yellow and just like
No, but hers was like, and her eyelashes were like stuck together in points.
I have to find
Well, that's
this.
like people
I
that get
have
the
to.
bad lash extensions. I
You
have a
know-
boss at work. I look and I'm like, how much did you pay for that? You look like you have a butterfly, like
Enough
or
is
something
enough, or
caught
just be
on there.
yourself.
Doesn't it hurt?
No, I was just saying to Katie as I was upstairs, I put mascara on, I throw a little powder on. I don't wear foundation makeup. Like my skin is my skin. And my eyes are like a little mascara, but everything on me is pretty natural.
Yeah.
I will look at girls and then my 21-year-old daughter who never really wears makeup. But when she wears makeup, it is over the top. Black, I mean thick, not the line, like this thick eyeliner, fucking lashes that will curl up to her eyebrow. And I go, Anna, you don't need this. But the thing again, here I said to my daughter about this self-image. If there wasn't a self-image problem with everyone, there would not be Kardashians and then Cameron Diaz. Okay? There are two separate images of people who Cameron hates how skinny she is. But Courtney will inject herself to have the fatter things that she wants. Two people who go, I will accept myself or I won't. And my daughter sometimes gets stuck in the middle and I go, these eyelashes are ridiculous.
But I mean, sometimes it's also just for fun because it's
Yeah.
not something she's doing every day and she needs it to walk out of the
No,
house.
she used to younger really need makeup. Now she'll
But
go
now
out of the house
now
like
it's
that.
just for fun and it's for
Yeah.
whatever. But my boss at work, I look at her and I'm like, you look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like microbladed eyebrows and they look terrible. I've seen good ones, but they just look terrible. I'm like, you look like a hooker.
Yes.
Like you can't walk around like this. Nobody told you those eyelashes look crazy?
yeah.
How do
no.
your eyes not get stuck together? They're so fucking
Yeah.
long.
I don't get
This
it.
is even one better without the French twist.
Oh, I remember that. Like the tarantula
Yeah,
eyes.
that's crazy to me.
Yes.
Like you look fucking maniac.
I can't.
yeah.
Listen, do what makes you happy. If that's how you
Of
feel
course.
pretty and that's
Of
how you feel
course.
good about yourself, by all means, go ahead, go forth and be merry. Is it for me? No.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I'll put on mascara, lip gloss, and I'm done. But also, I get hot and I'm red, so foundation is hilarious to me because it doesn't happen.
My thing again is not even so much just being yourself. It's that you portray to push on others that they should accept themselves and love themselves, be natural, don't dress this way, don't do these things because God is watching you. And then she'll go home and cake on makeup and tight outfits and lip injections because she is now doing what she's telling everybody not to do, and she's a millionaire, and these people, some of them live in trailers and are struggling, but will give her everything they have. That's where I go, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Like, of course, when I could be at a store and it says, do you want to round up your 60 cents and donate? Of course, I want to help and donate. That's nothing compared to people going, I need money. And that's what they do, but
Yeah.
in a manipulating and lying way.
It's because God wants you to give it to me.
Yes.
Not
Instead of-
because I need it or
Yes.
want it, but God wants
I don't
you
have a
to
problem
contribute.
donating at all. It's not my thing. And I used to go to church when I was young, religiously, till I was about 10. However, we would always go and throw in the donation. They would pass down it.
the plate.
You know, I'm a Catholic. But growing up, I would look at my mom and go, like, I don't feel comfortable handing people money because they're preaching to me when I can talk to God in my backyard. Like, that's not fair. You know, and I was never into the organization of it.
Right.
Because I like to be myself.
Yeah, but a lot of people, they need to be part of, for lack of a better term, a flock. They're uncomfortable alone.
Right,
They
crew.
need the confirmation and the validation from other people that, oh, that's what you're doing too. Perfect. I'm going to keep doing this because that's what everyone else is doing. And as long as I'm doing what everyone else is doing, I must be doing the right thing.
Yes.
Because God forbid you're doing something that is different or on your own.
Then you're not.
And then
You're a black
there's
sheep.
something wrong with
The
me.
worst.
Why is no one else doing this? I don't understand what the problem is. I must be a terrible person. And it's sad.
It's sad and it's rude and it's sad. And I don't like it.
Me
People
neither.
are the worst.
You don't like it either, do you?
Nope, not one
Isn't it
bit.
great that we will do like this guess and break motion, Rocky and I, because it'll either be you and me or you and Rocky. I really think we need to just finish the triangle because it's the only way. I know people are listening going, wow, they all really vibe together. I told Katie upstairs, I'm like, I know we would be like family. Like, we have the same features and a great personality, but you guys do too. This is my third time mentioning our dynamic, and I love it. Again, I have been drinking
I
some
am
wine.
way too sober
I
for
have
this.
not. You know what? Do you notice though? Do you notice though? The last maybe 2 months, I haven't really drank on the show. Like, I'll have a drink and it'll sit.
Right.
Because I don't know. I didn't feel like. But tonight, I was legit saying
just
to
felt
myself,
like the right thing
I
to
need
do.
to have a drink and
Why not?
really drink. Rocky loves.
Did
when I'm
you
like
see
this.
Ellen Page? Is now Elliot Page?
Excuse me?
Who?
Ellen Page?
Ellen Page from Juno?
Yes.
And Umbrella Academy?
Yes, Elliot Page now.
She's transsexual?
He.
No, I'm sorry. I was
He.
laughing at something else. I wasn't laughing.
Katie, he. Have a
I'm
little
really,
respect.
my pronoun game is
I'm not the
terrible.
only one.
Listen, I respect whatever.
Say the name again,
But you,
Ellen?
you can't
Ellen,
fault me for fucking
he
up
was,
a pronoun.
I know, I'm kidding. He was Ellen Page. He is now Elliot Page.
No, I know, but I want to
But
just
the main
see-
star of Juno.
the girl that was pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's in the movie with the guy where she cuts his balls off.
Excuse me?
Remember, the old guy hits on the girl,
I
and they go
just-
back to his house.
yes.
Patrick Wilson's in it. It's Patrick Wilson and her.
I have no recollection.
What's it
of
called?
I don't know
Candy
Patrick
or
Wilson
Hard
is.
Candy? Hard Candy?
Hard candy.
That
Is that the
sounds
name of it?
familiar.
I'm looking at her. She was very pretty.
She
Oh,
always
yeah, no,
looks
I
like
know, yeah. I just,
Oh.
I'm...
I don't know,
She almost
tomboyish
reminded
to
me
me.
of Demi Moore and Miley Cyrus.
Alanis Morissette.
No,
Oh.
Alanis had a bigger mouth.
Well,
She looks
yeah.
a little bit more. Well, actually, no. Maybe the mouth, the eyes are different.
The
I don't
head-
know, but
the
maybe
head
Alanis.
shape.
You know what? I don't know, Rocky.
The forehead is Alanis. I can see it.
Um,
Oh,
yeah,
Elliot.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Whatever makes
yeah,
that
yeah.
person happy. I'm not even going to try to pronoun it.
Don't.
I'm
you
going to
know
fuck
what?
it up.
I mentioned
fuck
this.
it up.
I mentioned this earlier upstairs. I said opinions. Okay,
They're like
we got-
assholes. Everyone
We
has
got
one.
10 minutes left, and I'm going to do really quick whip up. It's going to be like a whipped cream whip up. So I was in the store food shopping with my daughter, who's 21, and I might have looked over and smirked and went, oh, my God, look at her shirt. And I immediately, because I'm a reflective person, my husband will tell you, if I do something, I have no
Hard
problem going,
candy.
I am this way. I did this. I'm sorry I did this. So I looked at Anna after that, and I was like, bro, I don't know why I thought I had the right to vocalize that, but that was kind of mean. I'm a dick. Like, what the fuck? And Anna was like, Mom, stop. You're the best ever. Stop it. Sometimes you just let it out. And I'm like, stop being so nice, Anna. I shouldn't have said that about this woman. But in my head, I had a reflection moment where I went, I would never want my children to be out and go, ugh, I used to have girls go, ugh, she's wearing Keds when they had...
Before they were cool like they are now.
Yeah,
basically.
yes. Because back in the 80s, you didn't have Keds, all right? Back in the 80s, you had Skechers.
Yeah.
But now Skechers is like, oh my God, you're wearing Skechers.
Uh-huh.
It flops around. But I would look at Anna, I was like, I don't ever want my children to be that way because it's not nice.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what foundation or where they're coming from. You know, you can look at someone's sneakers and be like, wow, those sneakers are really dirty. But that's what kids say, not saying me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those sneakers are dirty. Why that? And you go, why do you even care? Why do we even have or think we have the right to care or have an opinion about someone else's fucking clothes? Like, I pick on myself going, why do you look at that as human beings? Like, why can't we just focus on ourselves and not pick on everybody else's? Nothing I say is going to make that woman change her shoes.
Right.
You know, why would I even think of that?
She likes those shoes.
Right? And maybe those shoes are really fucking comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like I've had sweatpants. Rocky had a pair of sweatpants that I legit threw out when he didn't look.
Oh, the ones that you hated?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I hated them not just because you would see his full junk. He could be wearing boxes, it didn't matter. This thing was hanging there, and he'd walk, and it would move, and I'm like, it's just awkward, Rocky. Like, I look at it, and I know I'm your wife, but if everybody else in the store is looking at you, it is flapping, all right? So he was one time in the shower. I
like
legit,
'em.
in the shower, went in the room, looked for them, rolled them up, stuck them in the bottom of the garbage bag. And he one day was like, you see my gray sweats? And I was like, oh, yeah, I threw those out.
Oh, well, you know what? Good for you admitting that you threw it
Yeah,
out.
I told him I threw them out. I'm not worried about that. But I had to get rid of them first because I kept telling him, like, stop wearing those, fucking throw them out. He's like, I can't. They're
That was
so
his
comfortable.
lingerie.
They're
I
so
don't understand what the
comfortable.
problem
Lingerie?
is.
He'd food shop with
Okay,
them
well,
on.
I mean, maybe you shouldn't have food shopped with your
Okay?
dick flopping
He-
around. Like,
And it was
keep it at
Comfortable.
home.
I'm not,
Comfortable.
and Katie, I say this with, again, we walked around Jamaica. He was naked from almost 23
well, that's
hours at
because it
24.
was hedonism.
But we're in the shopping, like in the shop. I'm looking at him going, the first thing I look at is that because it's moving.
He
like,
just needed better underwear.
I don't want people looking at his penis.
He just needed better underwear. He needed the sports
He don't
bra.
like those. He don't like those.
well-
I got him those. He don't like them. He liked to be in a pair of soft boxers. All right, Hanes.
He likes freedom.
Soft. He does like freedom, and I get it. But in a pair of sweatpants, you get no fucking freedom. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it was a woman and she wore panties, right? Or pants, but you could see the panties sometimes, but you couldn't see the panties. He would look at me and go, you could see your fucking lips.
I mean, like,
You
that's...
got camel toe, honey. Take those pants off. Or do you want me to walk around with camel toe?
Well, there are women that do that anyway with the leggings. You can see the underwear straight through it.
It's the worst. There's no class
Just
in
skip the
showing
middleman
everything.
and don't wear underwear. It's fine.
It's not even because you know what? Sometimes you could not wear underwear, and I don't want to say what people should wear. But one thing I think of for myself is that I don't think anybody else in the world really has the right to look at me bare ass unless we're in hedonism. Like, you don't do that in New York. Like, you don't walk around. So thinking about keeping your personal self to yourself, nipples showing, and I'm not talking about hard. Nipples get hard fucking. I'm literally cleaning. Rocky walks in the kitchen, goes, cold in there? I'm like, yeah, because they get hard all the time. Not hating. It's when you see the circle. It's when you see the color that I look and go, don't you think that finished? I'm going to say that with the lightest moment because I did. I'm not trying to pick because I have been a little bit of an exhibitionist myself.
Yeah, but then it goes down the line of so women can't breastfeed in public now?
I breastfed in public. However, I felt being a married woman, it was a little inappropriate for me to show my breast.
But that's
not
why
the feeding. So I
it's-
had to cover.
You know, things like that. if people are comfortable like that, whatever. If you don't like it, just don't
Is
look
it
at
comfortable
it.
or do they want attention?
But even so, just don't give it to them then. If it's something that you don't agree with, that's fine. But are they happy living their lives
Are
with their
you
tits
not a
hanging
logical
out?
human being? Some guy's got his dick out in the park. You look at the dick.
I mean,
If a
I'll
girl's out with her
glance at
tit-
it. I'm a glance.
All right, yes.
But I'm going to keep going, too.
And not everybody has your control. So these people who are strolling through the fucking Central Park and this bitch has a tit out and she's breastfeeding and milk dripping down her
Good
nipples.
for her.
It is. But the people watching will look and react and they go, "Don't you react?" It's like, no, motherfucker.
Well, listen,
don't
you
put your
can
titty
have
out.
you can have whatever
Titty.
reaction
I
you
like that word.
want.
Titty.
Whatever reaction you want is fine. It's just listen, people are gonna live their lives the way they want to.
Of
There's nothing you
course.
could do about some of it as long as no one else is getting hurt. Listen, no
Am
one's
I-
jerking off in the park in front of your kids. We're good. Like,
Yeah, but at the same time, you're not going to pull your titty out and breastfeed if you don't want someone to go, because there are some people who love that. That's-
listen, I was at a
Second
bar
time I
a
ever
month or
watched
two ago with my girlfriend, her husband, and her son. We're all drinking,
I
and
went
she
in my
pulls
mouth
it
and
out.
fucking smashed it. I was on top, babe. It was a top-down grab. And I cracked my jaw.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Listen, my girlfriend, she'll breastfeed at
Are
the
you
restaurant,
still
no
watching the movie
problem.
After the show,
What? Girl, I got work tomorrow.
she's dropping out of the movie. You know what that means?
You guys already had it planned with the biscuits.
I'm making the
Yeah, that's
biscuits.
right.
Making the biscuits.
Yes, I forgot
we have
about
to
the
figure out a
biscuits.
night that I don't have work the next morning.
Well, I agree because I am actually working tomorrow a lot. I'm off Thursday. Friday's Lewis's birthday, my
Yeah.
son. So I'll be here. I said, Lewis, my son. Like, she doesn't know it's my son.
like,
My bad.
I'm not aware.
My bad. But I was maybe
Who?
saying it for the show.
A person? Who the fuck is that?
No, so that and Saturday I'm working day, but Saturday evening we don't have any plans.
Yeah. Well, I
Sunday.
politely declined
but
on
we can
Saturday
discuss
trying to give
we
you
can
guys.
discuss personal plans
Oh,
off the
okay.
air.
My bad.
All right, Unfiltered Marriage, everyone. Let's wrap it up here.
That's a good wrap up.
Shut the fuck up, bitches. We got things we gotta
He's like, I
do.
don't believe you. Next time maybe don't wear a bra.
you can make these
Put your titties away,
Yeah.
ladies.
you can make these
No
plans off the
more.
air.
I-
You know,
I'm
just
Ron
saying.
Burgundy. So close out the show. You
It's your
started.
show. Close it.
You
Stay
always close it.
I
classy,
know.
San Diego.
I love you.
All right, go to russosbrand.com. You get the first month free this month.
Can't talk.
So go subscribe to Russo's Brand. OPRadio.com. Go subscribe to the Ope Store wherever you get your podcasts, or just go to OPRadio.com and get it there. StatementGames.com.
Get it there.
There's free prop bets. You don't have to spend any money. You can win real cash, gift cards, and other gift cards, all sorts of memorabilia and cool shit. Go to StatementGames.com.
shit.
We'll see you guys next Tuesday.
All in your shit.
She's all up in my shit.
You going to say bye?
Oh, we love you guys.
Bye.
See you next